Hey everybody. I got this camera here. This is an FC. It's called a Nikon FC. It just came out and I'm just kind of like took it out of its box. And what comes in the box is a strap. I don't have the strap shown, but this is kind of what it looks like. I'm a big Nikon user. And as you can see, the MASP is on the left. I'm trying to go in some. Maybe I can zoom it a little bit to help you. Let's see. Can I zoom it? Well, let me do a manual zoom here. There. MASP. Put a little light on the subject. There we go. Just to let you know, it might not be entirely clear, but here's MASP. This is going to be, I know that the shutter speed's over here, so this is going to be the ISO, I believe. And over here, on this side, try to zoom in a little bit. It's a little awkward, but you can switch between the camera mode and the video mode. The camera mode puts it there, and you want to just, if you basically take this button here and you go that way with it, and that puts it in the video mode. So you can kind of toggle. You can kind of see it. I don't know if I can try to do that for you here. See if I can zoom it even closer. There, right there. That gives you a camera and a video icon, and of course over here just gives you an idea of whether you want a bright picture or dark picture. Kind of like an exposure, compensation, adjust the picture depth, and then here you got your shutter. And this is for recording. Now, if you want to use the whole screen method, you got to do this. You got to do this. Okay. So I'm going to turn it on. It does give you a new battery, so I'll tell you where I'm coming from. I'm a big wide-angle shooter. And let me just do the zoom here. There we go. This is a Nikon Z6. This takes the Z mount of the Z6 and turns it into the F mount, traditional F mount. And this is a 14x24 2.8. I'm a big wide angle shooter. I love shooting wide angle, so I love it. But this is quite heavy when you think about these two combined. And when I bought this, I like the fact, I'm going on a trip, a family trip, so I like the fact that this was, look how much smaller they are. Just to give you an idea, I'm going to boost it up a little bit. I mean, this is quite a bit smaller. And this is a nice little 16x50. It's not the fastest lens in the world. It's a 3.5 to 6.3, right? So 3.5 when it's basically wide angle, and then 6.3 when you zoom in. So when it's 16 millimeter, it's 3.5. When you zoom into 15 millimeter, it's going to be f-stop's going to be a 6.3. And so it's not the fastest lens, right? That's what you're spending a lot of your money on, right? This is a fixed 2.8. This is, when I bought this, it was a $2,400 lens. As you can see, it's got great, and it's such a clear lens, but it's f-mount. And I really wanted to take this format of this kind of lens with me, with my mirrorless, out to my camera, but it's just a lot heavier, and this is so much lighter. So here's what I did. Since I like the wide angle, and I'm going to go back to zoom in this. Here we go. Boom. So I like the wide angle of this, and I like the size of this even better. I got this. And this is kind of a, this is a 14 to 24. This is a 14 to 30. This is an f4, but look at the size difference. Oh my gosh. It's so much smaller. It's lighter. And for most outdoor, it works. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the inexpensive, very small lens, put on this one. And this is what I'm shooting with. This is what I would normally take on my trip. Now, this has got to be half the weight. Okay, now, what's the downside of this FC? Take a look at that sensor. Compare it to the size of this sensor. See the difference? Here, let me get closer. You can see the sensor size. Ah, I just dropped the lens. See the sensor size? That's a good sensor size. I'm going from this sensor size to this sensor size. You can see it's a lot smaller. Let me go pick up my lens. All right, so yes, it's a crop sensor, and this is a full frame lens. It's okay. So I can use it on this if I want, but this will be my new travel gig, and I'm gonna be taking pictures with this. So I like it. It uses, open this thing up. Come on. It uses a different kind of battery. I could not find an inexpensive version of this battery here. Let me zoom in to give you an idea. That's what this is. The model number of this is lithium ion EL25. This is an EL25. And of course this uses the more traditional, older style EL15B. Which, by the way, my older DSLRs use the EL15B, but my older DSLRs were using the EL15. The EL15 does not work on this new Mirrorless. So there you go. That's what I have going forth. I'm very happy with this lens. So let me tell you a couple of things I like about it. I would say I don't do a lot. If you do want the screen, you do have to pull it out like this. That's how you get the screen. I'm going to just turn it on and give you an idea. It doesn't have a battery. Probably should put the battery back. Let me put the battery back. There you go. Okay, so there you go. And I'll get a little message that says, before taking photos, let me see if I can show you that. Before taking photos, rotate the zoom. And the reason why I do that is because this is kind of the way it's stored. And you have to kind of take this dot and move it to the 14. And now you can use the lens like that. So there you go. Let me show you what it looks like. There's my wide angle. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to go right into the eyepiece. And the eyepiece, I'm going to look through it. It is an electronic eyepiece. I see the audio signals to the left. I see the MASP level to set to A, so it's aperture priority. I see the metering. I see the ISO level and the minutes and seconds that have transpired for video. That's on the bottom. On the top right, I have the battery. Top left, I have the battery. I have the format, which in my case is 1080p, 60 frames a second. And I have a DX lens, and it's set to manual focus. So what I'm going to do is all that information is available in this eyepiece. So it gives you everything you need to know. I'm going to go ahead and go into photo mode and then look in. Photo mode, it tells me that the white balance is set to A1, and I'm shooting in RAW. And I have my flash off. I don't actually have a flash. It does not come with a flash. I have my flash off because I don't have a flash. And the autofocus is set to AF-A. And the color is neutral. And that's basically it. On the bottom is matrix metering. It's set to aperture priority, 1/25th of a second, set to f8. Right? And the ISO is 32. Okay, now I don't have a card in this, so everything is showing error. So I'm going to put a card in. Put the card in. Alright, so will this work? There you go. And I'm shooting. Let me shoot in 4K, or is it 1080p? I'm going to shoot, and let me press this button to shoot film video. There you go, it's recording. I love this camera. This is so small. It's portable. I'll be at the beach with my family with this. Let me show you one other thing, which I think is kind of cool. Alright? Let's see, where is it? There it is. This camera uses the new USB 3 format, and if you look on the side of the camera here, I can plug it into my computer. Ta-da! Okay, now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of put this in this mode and leave it on the desk just to show you what it is. You can see it. There we go. Okay, and what I did is, let me turn on the display. That here? Haha! This is it. So I went to the Nikon Center. If you do a search for, let me go ahead and do the search for ZFC, I think is what it's called. Press return. Nope. Nope. Where? FC? Search. Press the search button. Are you searching? Alright, so I'll do compact digital cameras maybe? Oh, hold on. What is the model of this? ZFC is what it is. I did it right. Search. Why can't it find it? Here, let's see if I can do it the old-fashioned way. Compact digital cameras. Not those. Go back here. Mirrorless? Z series? FC, there it is. Okay, you kind of see what's going on. I go to software, and if you look, it's got this webcam utility for Windows and Mac. So I actually downloaded this already. I went to the download page and I downloaded it, installed it. And so, since I've attached it, I'm going to go ahead and shut this off. Boom. There. As you can see, I got it attached, right? Wake up. Got it attached. So I'm going to see if the webcam works. I'm going to turn on the webcam. Where did I put it? This is it right here. Oh, look at this. This is my webcam. This is actually what it's showing. Isn't this kind of cool? I'm going to put my hand, see? Isn't this cool? I love this. This is kind of a webcam utility. I can say hi. Let me see if I can say hi. Hello. So there you go. It will actually act like a webcam. I think that's kind of cool. And I want to show you that that's what that feature is. There's probably other softwares. There's a wireless transmitter utility I can see in there. There's NX Studio. I haven't played with NX Studio and I don't really know a lot about it. I'm a big Lightroom / Final Cut Pro person, so I will play with that. And then a picture control utility I imagine is for manipulating raw images is my guess, but honestly, I don't know. I don't use a lot of Nikon software. So, but this webcam utility is kind of cool. I don't know that I'll use it. I already have a webcam. By the way, the webcam I'm using to show my face is my LG monitor. And over here down here is actually a DSLR. And it is a D600 that I don't use anymore. Yes. That's a D600. This is a D600 with a 35mm fixed lens. So there you go. All right, now you know my entire setup. This is my traveling companion. Thank you, Nikon, for making something small and making something that will use both the Z lenses and my F lenses if I really want to. But I think I'm going to keep this on. I'm going to keep this 14 to 30mm f4 as really my travel companion. And you know what? I have to be honest. For outdoor photography, this little guy isn't so bad. It comes in the package. This is a packaged unit where this lens came as part of it. It isn't so bad. It's as you can look at the specs. There's your specs. What is it? It says 16 to 50. It's a DX lens, and it's a 3.5 to 6.3. This isn't a bad lens for everyday photography. For your average photographer, I can't complain. That's what it is. But I'm gonna hold on to this for a while, and that will probably stay on this camera for the indefinite future. That's what I'm going to do. All right, that's an overview of my FC. I got it in the hot pink. You can get these now. Oh, by the way, when I ordered it off the Nikon website, I literally got it in, let's see, I think I ordered it on Sunday, and I got it on Wednesday. So there you go. It doesn't take long to get to your house. I live in America. I live in New Hampshire. So, all right, that's my review of the FC, and I hope you enjoyed my little review.